everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to talk about the Fox original television series by the name of The Following. I'm going to discuss my thoughts and opinions upon episode 9 titled Love Hurts. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? So pretty much in this episode, it's a very simple plot. We have one main thing happening, and what Joe Carroll pretty much wants to do is he wants to pretty much find his wife, Claire Matthews, or his ex-wife, I guess you could say. Anyways, he wants to find his wife, Claire Matthews, and the way he wants to do this is he starts to target all the women with the name Claire Matthews in a certain jurisdiction or in this certain area. So he starts to have this girl is writing her own chapter for his, book in this episode, for Joe Carroll's book in this episode, and she wants hers to have a happy ending. So he has this girl go out and kill several of the girls' names Claire Matthews, and the reason they do this is because they want to target Ryan Hardy, Kevin Bacon's character, the cop, and they want to sort of break him down, make him realize that love does hurt. And we find out that Kevin Bacon at the end of the episode is in fact still in love with Joe Carroll's ex-wife, Claire Matthews. He is, in fact, still in love with her, does still have feelings for her. He said himself, his exact quote was, I can't unlove her, Another main element was we have Jacob's character, and Jacob and his friend, the other guy that he had a relationship with, him and the girl. Anyways, Jacob and the guy, they go to Jacob's mother's house. Sorry that I forget his name. Anyways, Jacob and the other guy, they go to Jacob's mother's house, and Jacob says, hey, my friend's hurt. You gotta help them. Anyways, by the end of the episode, Jacob makes his first kill. And the reason he does this is because his friend is suffering. There's nothing he can do. If they take him to the hospital, things will get found out. So he says, hey, he pretty much says, hey, I love you. It was a great scene, probably the best scene in the entire episode. I was almost brought to tears by this scene because I just got so attached to this character, both of these characters, a lot of these characters as a whole. How can you almost cry because a serial killer dies? I have no idea, but I mean, you get really attached to these guys. Anyways, so Jacob, makes his first kill, takes a pillow over the guy's mouth, and just suffocates him. Overall, just a great scene. I really enjoyed that sequence as a whole. And then we still have, if you remember last time, Joe Carroll and the girl, had like a little love affair almost. And, Joe Carroll said, we need to keep this, indiscretion. We need to keep this, away from everybody else. Well, Roderick's not an idiot. Roderick knows what's going on. And Roderick tells the girl by the end of the episode saying, hey, I have a surprise for you. And guess who it is? Jacob shows back to the house, and the girl is devastated and surprised that she sees him. And that episode cuts, sets up for the next episode. You can tell that, the next episode is just going to be a great episode because it's one of those episodes that was really good, and it sets up for the next one. Just leaves you at like a cliffhanger. You're like, oh, I want to watch more. One of those cliffhanger type episodes. Really enjoyed it as a whole. Anyways, that's the plot for the Fox original television series by the name of The Following for episode 9 titled Love Hurts. So my thoughts and opinions on episode 9 titled Love Hurts. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, that pillow sequence was a really good sequence. There's also another sequence with Joe Carroll standing before his cult followers. He's standing before his following of cult people, and he pretty much says, I have stuff for you to do, that whole thing. I really enjoyed that sequence as a whole. Overall, James Purefoy really stole the show on a lot of these scenes. I really enjoyed his character. I forget the guy's name, but Iceman. He is going to Iceman from X-Men. He is going to live after all. He was, in critical condition, but it looks like he is going to come out in a full recovery. So kudos to him because I really didn't want his character to die off. So anyways, he's coming out in a full recovery, and I'm sure he'll show up. He wasn't in this episode because he was in the hospital recovery, but I'm sure he'll, pop up in the next few episodes of the Fox original television series by the name of The Following. I really enjoyed this episode. I'm trying to find some other things I liked about it. Like I said, that pillow sequence. Overall, the episode really kept my interest. I mean, I never got bored. Never turned away. Never wanted to watch anything else. Like I said, never got bored. It just, lots of just intense scenes. I mean, you got great actors like Kevin Bacon playing, Ryan Hardy, and James Purefoy playing Joe Carroll, and Claire Matthews. It looked in the promo of the next episode, episode 10's titled Guilt. We only got 6 weeks left of the following. That's what they said tonight. And according to that promo, Claire Matthews' character is going to pop back up, and it looks like things are going to get real intense in the next episode. So it looks like they may have, in episode 10, it looks like Ryan Hardy and the cops are pretty much trying to outsmart Joe Carroll by moving Claire to a safer place. They're trying to move Claire out of the custody. I think because at the end of this episode, around the end, Roderick tells Joe Carroll that they now know where Claire is, and Claire, I'm pretty sure, is in Hamilton County in the state of Pennsylvania. So she's in Pennsylvania, and they know this now. So Joe Carroll now knows exactly where to target Claire Matthews' character. Overall, like I said, I really enjoyed this episode. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Intense action sequences. Not like action, explosions, but just intense, sequences overall that really kept my interest in the following. Just turning out to be good stuff. I can't wait to see where the series is going to go, where the series is going to progress. Anyways, that's pretty much my review of the Fox original television series of the name of the following. Make sure to, for episode 9 titled Love Hurts, like I said, it comes on every Monday night, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock for everyone else. Next week's episode is episode 10 titled Guilt. Once again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. More videos by Centipede Geek.